Hi, this is Bill, and this is going to be my review of the Turnigy Trackstar Wheel Balancer. I just got this in the mail about a week ago, and I've had some time to test it out and make sure that everything works before I demonstrate to you guys how this thing works. When this came in the delivered, it did not come in any box. It came in essentially a clear plastic bag full of parts. It came with no instructions, nor does it come with a carrying case. Fortunately, the unit assembles rather easily, and after putting it together, I realized that there's some specifications that are not included on the Hobby King website, and it does come with two bearings on either end of this barrel on top, and those are 7 by 13 by 4 millimeter bearings. It does spin rather well, as you might have seen in my other demonstration video. I'm just going to go ahead and demonstrate just a couple wheels types that will fit. One of the things that it has here is on the threaded spindle. That is a 4 millimeter thread. So if you have the smaller vehicles that have, let's say like these, this is a 3 millimeter size hole for 1/18 cars, that won't physically fit on that spindle. So these wheels will not be able to be balanced. But any car that or any wheel that has a 4 millimeter or larger hole should work just fine using the different adapters. And not only that, it has this little thumb tumbler here, where on one side this fits inside of the 12 millimeter hex, and then on this side over here this fits a standard 17 millimeter hex to make mounting different size wheels easier. These are the two different adapters that are included, where this one side here has a special lip on here, and that insert fits rather nicely inside of this is a 1/18 wheel, and you can see here that lip will recess inside there, and it holds in place, and then that allows you to put the tumbler from the 17 millimeter side and threads in place like so. And so then that's pretty much how the 1/8 scale wheels will mount. And then this right here is a traditional 26 millimeter wheel, and then as you can see here, there's a tumbler here that has different shapes to it. It's a cone on one side and then flat on the other. So then, depending on if you have a cone shape inside your wheel or a flat surface, that tumbler just kind of fits right in the recessed area nicely. And then you can see on the back side, as I flipped my finger over here to hold that down. And then when you flip that over, instead of using the larger 17 millimeter side, which won't fit, you just flip this around and put that into the hex, and that's the 12 millimeter hex, as you can see there. And you just thread that onto your wheel. So many various options. I do have a short course wheel over here. As you can see, it's got a nice flat surface there on one side with 12 meter hex on the other as well. Same situation. You've got your 12 meter hex, and then maybe you might want to use the larger spacer for that one there. As you can see, that will fit in that space. So many different options to choose from for all various wheel types, and some tips and suggestions to help go. There really is no right or wrong way to balance. It's just different suggestions. What I've done here is I've bought various modeling clay, which you can just go to your favorite hobby store. In my town I've got a Hobby Lobby, and I bought here a pound of, and you want to make sure here that this never hardens. So then there are different types of clay out there that you can actually bake in the oven, and if I actually do my racing out in Texas, and I would be concerned that if I raced in the heat that it just might get hard enough for the clay to harden over time, which could or could not be a bad thing. If it gets too hard on you and you need to rebalance your wheels at a certain point down the road, then that could present a problem removing that clay. There's also many different colors. I chose black because most of my wheels are black, and then there's also I also have some white wheels, and then this is some white clay, and then this is actually sat out overnight. You can see it shapes real easily to any form. Another thing that I do is, depending on the wheels that I'm using, it's kind of nice to have a Sharpie. If you've got a like a white wheel, then you maybe just go ahead and use a black Sharpie to mark on the high spot. So as the wheel comes to a rest on the balancer, the heavy part will be on the bottom of the wheel. Then you could use a Sharpie to mark where you need to put your clay. Then go ahead and take your little thumb, take a little swab of your clay, work it into the wheel a little bit, and then kind of smear it off, check the balance, rotate it around, and then remove or add more clay to that one spot as needed. I'll go ahead and do one wheel here just for you to see what it looks like. I guess let's just go ahead and do this one here in my hand. So I'll go ahead and put the adapter in place, put the tumbler, let's see which side I want. Go with the flat side here. And we'll go ahead and check it for consistency. As you can see, it's spinning nice and true this way. So we'll go ahead and move this around. Go ahead and stop it. And let's see where it winds up. Okay, so it comes to a stop. Now I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate the wheel 90 degrees and see if it holds that position. And it doesn't. So it actually goes all the way back. So here I can see where my high spot is, which is approximately right in that area there where I put that little tick mark. And we'll watch it come all the way back up to the top again. Well, maybe not quite. Maybe it's more here. So the mark on the left, well, somewhere between those two seems to be the sweet spot. So what I'll do now is I'll take my little modeling clay, put a little blob there, see what happens. We'll go ahead and put that off to the side here. And now it looks like I've got too much weight, because now it's going down to the low spot, so I'll go ahead and remove that. Add just a little bit less. Let's see what happens here. I'll put this off to the side. And now that looks like I have a perfectly balanced wheel. Go ahead and put this to the other side. Actually put it there. And that looks not too bad. Okay, I got to remove a little bit more weight. Rub that off. And you just keep going a little bit as you go at a time. Put this back over the other side. That holds its position. Let's see where we're at. It seems to be holding its position at all angles. So now that I've got the weight all pushed in there, you can't see because I've used white, but now I just want to work that into the wheel and smooth it out so that way it's not as obvious that that clay is in there. And then I guess it's good that I use white in this case so you can't even see the white clay on the video, but the clay is there. And it didn't use very much at all. And that's pretty much a balanced wheel. So if you click on the link to this video, you'll follow a discussion thread, and if you have any other questions or any other ideas, tips, suggestions, please feel free to share information, or we'll see you out on the forums. Thank you very much.